real quick. Everyone needs to grab one tennis ball. Quickly.
Oops.
When you have your tube and tennis ball, come right out here to the center. Quickly. Come right out here to the center. Let's go. It should all be set up. All right, we're going to play a quick game of pedestal tag. The object of pedestal tag, hold your tube on the very bottom. Your pinky should be wrapped underneath. Hold it so that way you know that your hand's on the bottom. The tennis ball is going to sit right on top of here. And the object is to try and knock other people's balls off the top of theirs by walking up, hitting their arm, their tube, while keeping yours up. No, you cannot switch hands. Yeah, a little difficulty, huh? You can hit the tube.
Hit the ball.
Yes, you can hit just the ball, all right? If your ball gets knocked off, 5 lunges, pick your ball back up, put it back on, and keep going. All right? Ready? Let's go.
No, you were knocked off. The teacher is not allowed.
Good ones, all the way down. There you go.
I'll notice when he watches the video.
There you go. I like those lunges.
Make it like I'm running.
Yep, drop it down and get right back out. There we go. That's good. Sit it on. Okay? So we're going to keep building off our fencing lesson. We're going to keep building on our fencing lesson. We've already worked on the grip. We've already worked on lunging and advancing. We're keeping your body nice and small, keeping that small target as you're advancing forward. Remember, we're not moving side to side right now. We're just moving forward. Either your target or your opponent, keeping your target area small. We're going to watch just a quick clip of fencing the World Championships just to see where we can be with more practice. So you see they start in, advance, and then lunge, extending their arm out, getting that right away, and their point of line all the way out just to touch their opponent. Okay? Now, today, since we can all be responsible adults, since we're almost ready to graduate high school, we are going to get to use the practice foils. Okay? This is the only warning I will give. If the foil is used to hit anyone, hit any other equipment other than the targets, or poking anyone or slapping anyone, you will be done using the equipment for the remainder of the unit. You will only be using your hand. So let that be a warning right now, because there will be zero tolerance for it. As soon as I see it, you won't be removed from the lesson, and you will not be able to use the equipment anymore. You'll just have to do it with your hands. And that's not very fun. Is that very much fun? No, it's not. So, I made these, so I want you guys to treat them with respect as well as me. If you have any questions, just call out, wait, Mr. Jones, I have a question. I'll come right over to you, all right? So today, we're going to start working on our strikes. We're going to start out in our position. We're nice and balanced. Knees are bent, arm is back to counteract the weight of the foil, all right? We're going to advance forward 2 steps. We're going to appel. Appel is just to try and get your opponent off guard. Quick stop. It'll force him to look down when you can get your lunge and your strike. Now remember, when we're foil fencing, your only target area is going to be in the chest, not the head, not the legs, not the arms. So you need to be looking, you need to have right away, you're advancing, you're repelling, you're going to make a look down, you're going to lunge, strike, and come back. Because if you don't hit, you want to make sure you come back so you're ready to counter just in case. Okay? Let me see. George, will you come up here? Okay. So George has got it. He's going to sit in his ready position, right? He's going to advance 2 steps. He's going to stop and slip down to the lapel. Nice and hard. He's going to strike, lunging out, reaching for that target, okay? So our cues for that are going to be step, stomp, and lunge. All right? Now what we're going to do is everyone's going to pick one partner. Each set of partners is going to have one foil. We're going to line up on a cone. We're going to have different sized targets for whatever you feel comfortable with. If you feel like you're ready to go and start right off, you can take one of the smaller balls, one of the baseball sized ones. If you feel like you need a little bit more work, we have the larger targets, so you can choose which one you feel comfortable with. Your partner that's not having the foil, they're going to be retrieving the target after it successfully gets knocked off the cone, right? All right. So have everyone pick a partner, have one person grab a foil, one person grab a target. Good job.
Small.
No problem.
It's like a small one.
Small one?
Yeah.
There we go. I like that enthusiasm.
Small one.
Small one, no problem. Now everyone with the foil, you're going to start 2 steps behind that white line. You're going to take about 2 steps behind that white line. You're going to do your two advances, a bell, and you're going to try and lunge with your front foot from that line, reaching out, pointing the target. And you got to thrust it with enough to where you're going to make contact, okay? So now you're going to focus on getting that lunge out there and coming back. Right? Let's go ahead and try that for a minute. So you're advancing. Remember that lapel, you're going to stop down nice and loud so you can hear it. It makes you look down.
Do that before the lunge.
Right before the lunge. You're going to step, stop, lunge. There we go. Lunging all the way through your target.
Got it.
There you go. Lunge out as far as you can, extend that reach. Getting that point line. Alright, let's have this switch up. Switch your partners. So the person that was striking is now going to be retrieving the targets. There you go. You're going to try and lunge out, keeping your arm out as far as you can. Try and keep that point line. There you go. Back down. We'll start a little bit closer. Maybe don't take as many steps or as big of a lunge. Just a shorter lunge, just so you make sure you're touching your target.
Put more emphasis on the lunge.
There you go. See?
Yeah, cool.
Well,
There you go, Sam. All right, everyone, let's hold the foils and can we all bring it right back on down in here. The reason I'm so excited about this unit is I just went and saw a movie called Puss in Boots. Fantastic movie. Involves fencing, because what is Puss's weapon? It's a foil, right? Well, the funny thing is that movie, the original story came from France, the same place that fencing started in. You know, the old modern warfare, sort of similar to this, more saber style, which we talked about previously. But it's just another thing that ties the unit in to what, you know, to real life. Because I know my kids love that movie. I love that movie. I'm sure if you saw it, you would too, because you would notice some of the techniques and moves that we're practicing here in class. Like George, what were one of the cues that we were talking about today?
Step.
Yep. You're stepping, so you're advancing forward, keeping that your body target small as you're moving forward. What was another one? Lunge. You're lunging nice and steep. You know, extending your reach out, but still having your balance to be able to come back and change. What was another one of ours? A new move that we learned today. Try and throw your opponent off guard right before you strike.
Stomp.
Yeah, the stomp and a pell. You can stomp down and lunge so they look down and it distracts them. Well, I really appreciate how well you guys handled the equipment today. It just shows me that we're ready to keep moving forward with this unit. So I really appreciate you guys' time. And let's all get the swords out, right? Like Three Musketeers. There we go. On 3, we're going to yell out, Mr. Jones rocks. 1, 2, 3.
Mr. Jones rocks. Oh shit. Guys,